Welcome back, everybody, to The Good Shepherd, episode 13. Now, very quickly, when you think of two guys that elected to bypass college and go directly from high school to the NBA, LeBron and Kobe's names always come up, and rightfully so. But it was not LeBron, it was not Kobe that won 2 scoring titles before the age of 25. It was a guy by the name of Tracy McGrady, the only player that went from high school to the NBA directly that won 2 scoring titles before the age of 25. Before the age of 25, this guy, T-Mac, also made 2 All-NBA first teams. You know who has never made All-NBA first team twice? Dominique Wilkins and Patrick Ewing. These are 2 of the top 40 players to ever live. That is how difficult it is to make 2 All-NBA first teams. McGrady was able to do that before the age of 25 while winning 2 scoring titles. Now, a lot of people are going to hold the winning and advancing in the playoffs against Tracy McGrady. Might I remind you, his second best player was Drew Gooden. He took Drew Gooden as the second best player on his team to 7 games against the Piston team with Billups, Hamilton, Ben Wallace, Clifford Robinson, Meme Okur, and Danny Manning. 6 All-Stars, and McGrady took that team to 7 games. Let me tell you the other 3 starters for the Magic: Andrew DeClercq, Gordon Garachek, and Jacques Vaughn. Now, maybe Vaughn a little bit. I could not pick Andrew DeClercq out of a 2-person lineup, and I'm not saying that to be funny or humorous and add brevity to that position. I couldn't even tell you who that is, to be honest with you. I've heard of him, but the point being is Trace McGrady had very little help. Now, he was supposed to have Grant Hill, but Grant Hill might have played at best 70 games over the 4-year stint that Hill and McGrady were together. McGrady had no help, yet he was still putting up over 31 points per game in every single postseason he had with the Magic. He put up, I want you to think about this, every single postseason he put up at least 31 points per game. No other player over that time could make that claim. McGrady also, at 21 with the Magic, was averaging 8.3 assists per game. I'm not spewing that because it's a statistic. I'm just trying to provide you with content and information that the only 2 guards, 21 or younger, to put up that many assists in a single postseason, Magic and Michael. And McGrady was scoring at the output of a Michael. That's how good this guy was. He was explosive. He was athletic. He had handle. He could jump. He could shoot over the top of anybody. And then he goes to the Rockets, where against the Spurs in his first year with the Rockets, everyone remembers this game, he scores 13 points in 33 seconds. That is unheard of. I want to repeat that. 13 points in 33 seconds. Now, I know you can't really calculate it to a full game because of circumstances, but if that played out over the course of a 48-minute NBA contest, he would have nearly 1,200 points. We're talking about a single game. The team he did it against was a Duncan, Bowen, Ginobili, Parker team that would win the title in 2005. The reason I say Bruce Bowen is because he was the best perimeter defender in the NBA that season. McGrady did it against that team. To put it into more perspective, Manu Ginobili's career average for points per game, hence the game, is 13. Exactly what McGrady put up in 33 seconds. And Ginobili will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Mark my words on that. Mark my words. Point being, McGrady was fantastic. Even 2 years after that output, the historically great 33-second output, is with the Rockets, he went on a 22-game winning streak without Yao Ming, their second best player. Pretty amazing considering that it had only been done at that time by the 1972 West Wilt Goodrich Lakers. McGrady, without any other superstar, won 22 straight games in the regular season. Now, his body betrayed him. It broke down. He played his last regular season game at the age of 32. Vince Carter is 43. Dirk played to 40. Kobe played to 37. Shaq 39. Jordan 40. Kareem 42. You get the point. McGrady's body betrayed him. Back spasms, knee injuries, shoulder injuries. But it can't gloss over, it can't negate the dude's greatness. What he did in his early 20s, we had never seen before. Because Magic couldn't score like T-Mac. Jordan couldn't pass the rock like T-Mac. I know that seems sacrilegious to say, but McGrady's assist numbers in the postseason were even superior to MJ at that age. We thought we would never see another Tracy McGrady, and then LeBron James comes and then just obliterates that conversation. But had it not been for LeBron James, we would have been talking about T-Mac as a once-in-a-lifetime type player. We do have recency bias, but we need to have no bias when it comes to Tracy McGrady. And who that is the LeBron James before LeBron James. I want you to know that your greatness is not lost on anybody. And I would argue that along with Kobe and LeBron, you were maybe the third banana in that who was the best player of the 2000s. You were that good. Remember, Shaq got old in the late 2000s. Wade came in the middle of it. You can absolutely put T-Mac into that conversation. And had he not gotten hurt the way he did and had his body not betrayed him, he would have been one of the top 10 players to ever play this game. He was that special. Yeah. Happy 41st birthday, Tracy McGrady. Now, episode 14, I'm going to talk about a guy who might very well have been a bigger superstar than Michael Jordan. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to talk about a guy that might have had a more superstar-esque career than Michael Jordan, and you're never going to believe who it is. It's not Kobe, it's not LeBron, it's not Magic. You better tune in next episode to find out. In the meantime, your comments below. Where do you rank Tracy McGrady all time right now? And where would you have ranked him had he not gotten hurt? I want to thank you for taking the time to listen and watch, and make sure you subscribe. Thank you. Have a great day.